Everybody, I'm Christopher Smith. Welcome to my Richfield Grill Unit. Alright, at this location, we use video cameras for protection. We do not use metal keys. We use plastic key fobs. You can even use your phone to unlock this door as well. Come on in. Welcome. This is my radio unit. Welcome to the Richfield unit. Of course, when your guests come in, they have an umbrella, a place to put their luggage, and they can hang up their jackets. We're gonna go straight into this here. I'm gonna show you all you need to know. I always include a spice rack in my units, because even though they may bring their own food, they might bring their own spices. Because the whole point of this is to cater to your guests. You got a teapot so they can make their own tea. I got these right here, these cabinets, so just in case you got a guest that doesn't know how loud they are, they want to open and close things, it sounds like they close it, so there's not a lot of banging, so you won't get any complaints from the neighbors. Now we're going to switch over this way to the security system. This is not for them to touch. This is actually for me. So I can actually tap on this here and I can see who's at the door from my phone or either from the unit. So if the guests get a delivery, they know who's coming. But basically, they're not supposed to touch it. That's for my use only. That's through a company called Vivint. I really prefer them. I don't have it here, but they even have an option where you can unlock the door with your phone. So if you're having a troublesome guest that's coming in and out, you can lock the door. We're gonna come through here. We have Keurigs. I always keep Keurigs instead of a coffee pot in my unit because to me it's much cleaner. It looks neater than having a whole bunch of coffee grinds. This does have a couple coffee grinds as you can see, but it does not leave a huge mess, and it's not. I think coffee's a little bit too messy. I want to have a great presentation with this, so I can easily go in here, spin all my Keurigs right here, my K-cups, shall we call them. Open up the refrigerator. Nothing really special to see here, but I do this in every unit because plastic carries harmful chemicals. I always put a Brita water filter in my units, so that way they know they're still getting good, clean water. That they have clean silverware cups that they can eat off of. So this is always a plus for me. Brita water filters. We're gonna walk around to the bed. This is very, very important right here. This may look like a normal blanket or whatever to you. This is actually called a duvet. This is gonna make it easier for you and your cleaners, aka housekeepers, because you can take this off and wash it. The middle part is actually the warm blanket, but the outside, you could take it off and wash it. If you throw this in the washer and the dryer, it's gonna take about almost a good 2 hours to wash and dry. If your cleaners gotta move, you don't wanna disrupt their day and be trying to wash this all day. So this is gonna make this quick and effective, and plus, it looks better than a comforter for me because it looks nice and beautiful. It's nice and lush. It looks very comfortable. It feels better than a comforter to me, honestly. And I always throw blankets on because it's nice, soft, and it will keep you warm. And it makes a nice look and touch to the bed. And this is another part I did not tell you about the bed. I always do this. I choose the pillows for a reason. I put 4 pillows on there, so you'll never get a complaint. You have too soft and you have too hard. I do this because some people like firm, some people like soft. So either way, you're gonna make your customer happy, and that might be in your review. So now, not only will they like the comfortable pillows for them, but they'll like the comfortable duvet that feels good. And if you touch this, it feels really great on your skin. I love it because it's pleat and it pops and looks better than a comforter. Because to me, presentation is everything. Come over here to the lights. I'm pretty picky about my lights. This one, you do have to pull the string to turn on, but I like this one because it also has plugs. So if they need extra things they can plug up, that's always a major plus. This is our USBs right here. So this right here has 5 ports, so you never know who you're gonna get. You can get a businessman or you can get a whole family. And this is going to be able for everybody to charge their devices, because in this day and age, everybody uses devices and laptops and iPads and cell phones. This is going to come in handy because when you do this type of business, hospitality, you want your customer to be comfortable. If they don't have enough plugs or they don't have enough USB ports, I got this info for them. Now we are actually in the living room area. I like this couch right here because it's nice and suede, but also red gives it a good touch. I studied color psychology, and red, of course, will make you angry, but also red will make you feel loved and welcomed. And I think the red with the white, it will make it pop with the color scheme. So if you look at everything that I've got on my unit, I make the colors match, but also make it feel warm. Because if you think about it, this is not brown, this is chocolate brown, this is red. Gray goes with red and brown. So I use this on purpose for psychology, but also the colors match. You always want to do that, have a certain type of color scheme. We're about to go over this way and sit down. So I always have this here. You always want coasters so that way they can sit down and drink. And I got this table especially from IKEA because if I got someone that wants to do business, let's say they want to sit down and use their laptop, of course they can, but now they can also lift at the table, type, read the newspaper, be on their iPad. This is a great plus for our guests. This is a suite where I mostly use for my business clientele. I always keep a welcome book, and you see many of my guests have signed it. They say how great they like the place, what did they come and do in the area. I really love what the guests have to say about our unit. This unit here is actually 5 minutes away from Mall of America, 5 minutes away from downtown Minneapolis, 8 minutes away from St. Paul, Minneapolis, and about 7 minutes from Minnehaha Falls, a beautiful waterfall and park here in Minnesota. We have a Roku TCL TV. I always choose this because Roku TVs are the easiest because it's a streaming device, but now if we look at the remote, it's very easy and straight to the point. It's about, I say 11 buttons. You got your Netflix, your Hulu, your Sling, your Disney, fast forward, rewind, and play. And then you have, of course, you have your buttons to toggle through your TV. I like these because it's very simple, straight to the point, and also has streaming. In the future, I plan on getting Disney Plus for my guests, so I can put that in the description. So it's another plus. Like if there's a brand new movie that just left the theaters, they don't know they can get it on Disney Plus. This is also a workspace as well. So I got this so if they don't want to sit on a couch, they have a late night and they don't want to get too comfortable, this workspace area is great for you. Because in the description, you can also put dedicated workspace. On to the dining room table. I have red suede seats because again, I like the color scheme and it matches with the rest of the unit. I'm gonna be honest with you, this was a mistake I made. Like I said, this is my first unit and this is a glass table. I normally do not recommend glass tables for the reason is they can easily fall and break. So I'm being honest with you, get a wood table from now on. Glass does look good, but I do believe wood looks better, but you live and you learn. So because as you see, it has fingerprints. For now, I'm gonna choose wood tables. So that way it'll be great for the guests, and you're not gonna have your cleaners are gonna have to spend that extra time of cleaning up fingerprints because I own a cleaning company as well, and the fingerprints are sometimes a pain and it causes extra time and extra stress you do not need. All right, welcome to the bathroom. We're gonna come into the left here. This unit does not have a bathtub, but it has a shower because this one I dedicate to my business clientele because they're on the move, they're ready to go. Have a nice beautiful shower linen here so it looks good and it pops in the pictures. Because one thing about your pictures, you want your pictures to look just like it does in person. So that's one thing, you don't try to trick your customers because that's something you're gonna have problems with if you make it look good in the pictures, but in person it doesn't look and give them that same feel. And of course, I always use these right here. Cosmetic towels, because as you can see, I use white towels so they can bathe and they can dry off, and so they don't mess up your white towels. I use makeup cloths, so the women, whenever they use the bathroom or when they are done at the morning or night, they can wipe off their makeup without messing up white towels, so they won't feel any type of way and you won't either. And the last thing I always suggest as well, if you have a unit in an apartment building or condo, never ever try to get it where they have to share the laundry space with everybody. I always want laundry in the unit. Due to COVID-19, people don't want to like share spaces that much anymore. And if you don't have to give it to them, you shouldn't. Give them a place where they can privately wash their clothes. Just like women, they may feel uncomfortable washing their bra and panties in front of some complete strangers they don't even know. So this is good. They have the privacy that they need. In here, I always use ironing boards so they can always iron their clothes when they're on the go. They have a lint roller, they have an iron, oops, I fell. They have an iron, they have washing soap, and they have their own mop. and the broom's right behind her. Because if you leave this here, most likely your clients will clean for you. So this is very good, because sometimes they'll cut your cleaners time as well. And you really want to respect your cleaners, because basically they are your backbone of this business, whether you're in town or not. Thank you for joining me in my Richfield Rate Unit, everybody. You can find me at the Arbitrage Rate on Facebook and Instagram. I would love to teach you all the tricks and more that I've talked about in this video. This is a great business you can leverage quick. So I'd like to join you, a part of the Arbitrage Rate with me, Chris Twist Smith. Thank you very much.